Hello everyone! Welcome back to Save. Today we're going to be talking about consent and the importance it plays in our lives. So, what is consent? Consent is defined by Oxford as permission for something to happen or an agreement to do something. This just means that someone has to agree to the action that they are committing or what they are doing. This may seem simple to a lot of people, but let's go through some examples of what is not consent. What someone is wearing is not consent. Just because you think her outfit means she's asking for it, does not mean she is giving consent. Being under the influence of drugs or alcohol is not consent. Ask how much someone has had, and be more aware around drugs or alcohol. Coercion is the practice of persuading someone to do something by using force or threats. Let's look at an example with this couple.
Come on, let's go to the bedroom.
No, I'm not in the mood.
I'll leave you now if you don't do this.
Okay. No means no, and having to convince someone is not consent. Someone being asleep or unconscious is not consent. This is regardless of your relation to them. Knowing them does not make it consent. Silence is not consent. Just because someone does not say anything does not mean it is okay to keep on going or bothering them. Another thing is that no means no. If no is said at any point, it is not consent. It is also important to remember that consent is revocable at any time. Let's look at an example.
Do you still want to hang out later?
Look, I'm tired and I've been working all day and I just don't want to anymore.
Well, we've had these plans for days. You said you would earlier.
Well, that's changed. Okay?
Okay, cool. No worries. Rest up.
Respect someone's choice and respect if they change their mind. Now say it with me. Consent is revocable. It's important to set boundaries and to listen when someone says no, even if they said yes before. Now that we've gone through what is not consent, let's go through what is consent. Consent is
communication.
This means listening when someone says no,
and not pushing them to do anything that they aren't comfortable with.
Positive body language is important and cues to see if someone's actually comfortable without them having to say so. An affirmative statement,
such as, I'm okay with this, or absolutely. Saying yes
is probably one of the most important forms of consent. Let's go over it. Consent is revocable, takes communication, has positive physical cues, and uses an affirmative statement. Always ask for consent. It is attractive and respectful when you ask for consent. As stated by LMU Cares, consent is clear, coherent, willing, and ongoing. Save is consent. We support consent and hope that you've learned a lot from this video. Thank you so much for watching.